Hey y'all, my name is Anna, welcome to my channel, and if you haven't seen, a couple months ago I made a wish list video for makeup, and I made like an update a week later because I added a ton of stuff. So I thought I could make this sort of a series where I update you on my thoughts on products, what has stayed, what has left, what has been added, or at least something like that, just so you can see how my interests can fluctuate, and maybe it'll help you realize that sometimes when you want to buy something, maybe wait, because in a month or two you might not want it anymore. Okay, let's get into the actual wish list. If you saw my original, then you are very well familiar with the e.l.f. Earth and Ocean palette. Still, hands down, the first makeup item I will buy once my no-buy is over. Also, 2 months ago. I can't believe it's been 10 months of only just buying replacements of items. That just feels crazy to me. Next palette has been here for a while, the I Like You a Lot. This one I mentioned in the wishlist update. I had a lot of ColourPop palettes. I took them all off. For a while I only had the Flutterby, but I concluded I don't want non-eye safe shadows in a palette, which I don't understand why they do that in the first place. I don't want glitters that aren't eye safe. I don't want pigments. I just want it to be eye safe. I don't get why they put it in eyeshadow palettes. Sure, you can put an asterisk, but what am I supposed to do if I can't put it near my eyes? Like, I don't know, I just don't like that. And also looking up swatches of the Making Mauves palette, I realized that it is something that's really up my alley, because in some pictures they look really warm, some pictures they look really cool. In all these different lightings, either way, I think I do like the colors. Definitely not something I immediately buy, but it's definitely something that I would consider, because it's definitely, how many times can I say definitely? Oh my gosh. Moving on to mascara. Now, I have been content with the CoverGirl Exhibitionist, but the second tube I haven't enjoyed as much as the first. And I feel like, I don't know if that's just because it's like different because it's a different tube, or if I'm just kind of navigating my preferences now with the hindsight of other mascaras, but I think I like rubber bristle wands because they are easier for separation. Sarah Rose has been suggesting the Keep Your Curl mascara from e.l.f. and it's only $5. It's cheaper than CoverGirl, and it seems like it's something up my alley, so I would really like to try that, because I would love for my Holy Grail mascara to be $5, because that's something that I would keep on repurchasing, and it'd be nice if it was as cheap as it could be. So that's on there. I definitely will try that after I run out of this one. In the past, I have said I don't want any face primer, and while it is still kind of true, I am intrigued by the Milani Rose primer, because it's called the Prep and Hydrate one, and it doesn't have any rose fragrance. Some of their other rose ones did, but this one doesn't, so that's nice. It just seems like something that would be nice. I don't know how much I need primer in reality, but if it's hydrating, I have dry skin. Maybe it helps. I am intrigued. I gotta say, I don't know if it would do that much, so I don't think primers do that much, but maybe this one does. Maybe it's just the primers I've been using that don't. I don't know. I feel like I'm still curious. If I have one primer, that's not the end of the world, but I still don't know if I need any primer, especially because I don't wear foundation. I'm literally just wearing concealer right now. Now this is an interesting category that has definitely changed. I took out all of the blushes on my wish list, with the exception of I added a palette that I'll talk about later, but I have been really intrigued about highlighters. While I have been happy with using a lot of eyeshadows as highlight, eventually I'll run out of them, and I would like to have just face highlights. The CoverGirl True Blend Super Stunner, it's in the palest shade. I don't remember the color, but palest shade, are you surprised? It looks like this really nice champagne everyday color, and there have been good reviews. So yeah, if you've used that, let me know. It looks like something I would really enjoy. On a similar note, the Milani in the shade Afterglow. It seems like a nice neutral highlighter with a pink undertone, not a pink highlighter, but it's a pinkish one, and I feel like I would use that one like every day. Except I don't know if I want the full size, because that's like so much product. If it's anything like the Rose Blush, which has 17 grams, I would never be able to use it up. But the mini is so small and not that much cheaper. It's like, do I want to buy more product than I need for a couple dollars more? Or a highlight that I might actually be able to finish, but it's like not as good of a deal. Also, it's probably not easily accessible. They don't sell the minis in store, I don't think. So, yeah. But it seems like something I would like because I don't own any powder highlighters right now. And here is where the blushes come in. It is the Pacifica Cherry face palette. I don't know the specific name right now, but it has two blushes, one that looks more like a bronzer to me, so if it's kind of a pinky bronzer, maybe that'll look better than an orangey one for me. And then there's a pink highlight and a more champagne gold highlight, and I feel like that would be really nice extension. Like if I had those other two highlights, these ones are more extreme. There's like a gold and a pink compared to like more neutral shade. $18 for two blushes and two highlights. That means each of them are like $4. That's a pretty good deal, even if there's like smaller pans. I don't go through blush that fast, let's be honest. But yeah, it looks like shades that would work for me. Flower Beauty bronzer in the shade the cooler tone shade. I wish they had a bigger range. They only have two shades, but I heard that it was a similar formula to the butter bronzer, and since Physicians Formula is no longer cruelty free, I am looking for something that is, because I know I do like the formula for that. So yeah, the Flower Beauty bronzer is what I plan on buying once I finish all my bronzers, which won't be for another like 2 years, but yeah. Now on to lip products. And this is the majority of the list. I added a couple shades of the Pacifica Color Quench Lips Tint. I had Guava Berry, and then Blood Orange seems like such a fun summer shade, especially because I'm using up a tinted lip balm that's warmer. I have been wanting to buy something in its place. I had a bunch of Milani lip glosses. They're still there. I think I added Luminosa. Like, might as well just put all the lip glosses on my wish list. But the Pacifica Crystal Punk lip gloss, like the pink one, because I don't already have a bunch of pink lip glosses on my wish list. I already had the Ulta Beauty Plumped Up Pout lip gloss in the shade Candy Stick. Again, a similar color, so I wouldn't buy both, but yeah, I'm interested in both. I also added more Pacifica lip glosses. This one is the Enlightened Gloss. I don't know what shade it is, but crazy, right? I don't have enough of those in my wish list at all. The Essence lip liners. I have had one of these in the past, and I really enjoyed it. They don't make the color I had, but it was cute pink, I believe. So there's the shade Under My Skin and Going Steady. Those seem like really nice nude neutral. I feel like because I had a clear lip gloss on here, just some like more sheer lip glosses, it'd be nice to put that underneath and then the lip gloss on top. I don't know how necessary that is, but I definitely am attracted because I know I like the formula. I have an Ulta Beauty sheer lipstick that I've had on there. Oh, the Essence matte lipstick in the shade Dusty Rose, I believe. Beautiful shade. Looks like it would look great on my skin tone. Right up my alley. A little bit deeper for more dramatic. It's not a dark color, but on me, it's darker than like this, you know? 3 more lipsticks I forgot to add. One is the Flower Beauty lipstick in the shade Autumn Rose. I feel like it'd be a really pretty undertone on my skin. Then there are 2 Milani Bold Matte lipsticks. One in the shade I Am Strong, and the other in I Am Victorious. And I feel like these would be really beautiful autumnal shades that I would not buy immediately, but I would definitely buy once the weather starts getting cooler. For those of you who are into numbers, I have 3 eyeshadow palettes on my wish list. 1 mascara, 1 face primer, 1 bronzer, 2 highlights, 1 face palette, 2 tinted lip balms, 8 lip glosses, 2 lip liners, and 5 lipsticks, and 26 items in total. So with all of that in mind, I feel really proud of myself because at one point my wish list, especially eyeshadow wise, was really just out of hand and way too big. And now I feel like it's more condensed, more just what I truly want. Keep in mind some of these have been added more recently, so I really can't say for sure, but for some of them, they have been here for quite some time. But I really enjoy making this wish list because I feel like it's a practical way for me to visually see what I'm drawn to and how long I'm drawn to it. Because some things, it's just a few seconds and then later I end up deleting it, not wanting it anymore. So I feel like this would be a good way to just continue even after my no-buy using a wish list like this. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed seeing things that interest me, and I hope that it helps you maybe process what you're attracted to, why you're attracted to it, and what you're attracted to. Do you actually use what you want to buy? Those kind of things. I try not to be consuming too much. I try to be more of an anti-consumer, you know? That's why I started this no-buy, just to like change my mindset. I want to start a low-buy once I'm done with my no-buy, but I don't know how I'm going to do it yet. I might base it off of this wish list, like in order to buy it, this has to be on my wish list for like this amount of time, or I might just do a limit of products per year, or like a one in, one out. I don't know yet, but I want to do something. If you have suggestions for things that have worked for you, I'd love to hear them because I want my low buy to be effective, but I don't want it to be too limiting where I like can't buy the things that I genuinely want, which I feel like this no buy is beginning to be like, but it's also teaching me discipline and patience, and just realizing I don't need the eyeshadows that I want. While I will use them once I have them, I don't need them. I've been fine without them. Like, I don't have the e.l.f. Earth and Ocean palette, but I still created my own blue eyeshadow to kind of channel the vibe of that color. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed. I hope that you are healthy and staying safe, and that you have an amazing day. Bye.